All right, I hadn't planned on doing a tripod video, but I'm out here and I've been told that the lighting is good, so we're gonna go with it. I was showing Matt how to shoot off of a tripod, did some seated, but this is the standing position that I use. If it's uphill a little bit or flat, there's other positions used standing, but this is a typical one. And the two legs are in the back. The one is pointing towards the target so that if it recoils, it's going to recoil like that. I just took some paracord. You don't need a lot of tension, and tied a few pieces of paracord together and threw a prusik knot on that that slides up and down like that. So I'm going to get set up, and I like a nice wide base when I'm shooting. And then I lean forward, and I lean forward so that I'm on my toes, like almost leaning forward, falling forward. And then you can take your hand and put it up here. You can put it, anywhere you like. I like it across like this, and then I lock out my elbow. My knees are locked out as well, and I'm leaning forward. I want weight into the tripod so that when it recoils, it doesn't move. And I've stretched the tripod legs out so that they don't have any extra wobble, and they're not going to move. And then as I shoot, I want as little muscle tension as I can. So rather than shooting with my legs bent, I lock out my knees, and then I relax my back and my hip and butt and legs as much as I can. Like, I notice that I tense up, but if I tense up, then I have more wobble. So I consciously relax my muscles and lock out over here, and don't really have a lot. And I'm not putting a death grip. I'm just gripping it enough so that I can get a little bit of balance from it. So here I'm just going to set up. And this is a Feisol CT3372. And this is an Anvil 30 tripod ball head. So once I'm on target, I'm going to set up, let my breath out. I've got a little bit of tension. I always want a little bit of tension so that I have positive control over the rifle. And this is a two-stage, so I know when I get into it, once I'm ready. And so I had two shots there, but as you can see, the recoil will bring it up a little bit. I didn't lean into it as much as normal. This is just a 6BR with the suppressor, so it doesn't have a lot of recoil, but that's what you get. And you can see that this isn't super tight. I could have tightened it up a little bit more if I wanted to, but what that tends to do is with the recoil, it adds some pressure. So I like it just a little bit, kind of like Goldilocks, just enough, not too much, not too loose. But that's a standing tripod position, and I'm able to stay on target, and having it locked in with the Anvil 30 is what really brings it the stability on top of these larger diameter tripod leg tubes.